Thank you, Heidi. Big news last week with the Federal Reserve, and they also had said something that's very important. We'll get to that in just one moment. First off, the Federal Reserve Chief Jerome Powell came out at the rate announcement. Yes, they did reduce the Fed funds rate by 0.25%, but Powell said emphatically there are no guarantees for future rate cuts. He said the Fed is basically driving in the fog because the government shutdown is preventing a lot of the inflation data from being calculated and delivered to them. This was the strongest rebuke of the market that I think we've seen from him. And as a result, the market spiked. You could see it exactly what happened with the 10-year, exactly when he was saying that. It spiked up back over 4%, and rates also became elevated. The 30-year fix became elevated. Now, the second point here is he said, as they do repurchases, as their bonds and their holdings expire, they repurchase mortgage backed securities and short term treasuries. He said they are no longer going to purchase mortgage backed securities in the future. That hit me right here because what that's going to do is push up the 30-year fixed interest rate. They are basically leaving the mortgage business. They had during COVID, right here, the blue column. The Fed was buying the daylights out of mortgage backed securities, keeping rates around 3% or lower. Then the center one here, this little gold pillar, the Fed slows down these purchases, and then now they're stopping completely. So as far as the 30-year fixed is concerned, I was talking with Ryan at the meeting last week. I do not see it coming down. I think it could we could be in for a little tough time with the 30-year fixed. Uh, but ARMs continue to improve. Adjustable rate mortgages continue to see their introductory fixed periods coming down even as the 30-year fix goes up. The 30-year fix follows the 10-year bond. ARM loans follow short-term bonds. This new Fed move, where they're not going to buy the mortgage-backed securities and just buy the T-bills, that hurts the 30-year fixed, but it helps adjustable rate mortgages quite a bit. We're going to see more of that K period where the 30-year fixed is elevated and ARMs are where they should be, which is a good bit better. Let's take a look and see that right now. These are our interest rates as of Monday afternoon. Is about 4 p.m. No discount points are required in any of these scenarios. I did change the down payment positions to 20%. The top on the board here is the 30-year fixed at about 6.375. That could move, not much, but it could move either way. It could go up too with what's going to happen here in December with no more purchasing of mortgage-backed securities by the government, okay? So I had the 10-year fixed arm just below that. That's fixed for the first 10 years. That's a long time. That's at 5.75. That's more than a one half of 1 percentage point lower than the 30-year fixed with no discount. 10 years. Okay. The VA, the FHA are both in the upper fives right now. They're really kind of going to be more credit score and down payment dependent. The bottom line here, I have a new one for you. It's our FHA zero down loan, zero down payment. That's at 6.5% with no discount fee as of this moment, as of today. That involves a second loan in the amount of the down payment at about 8%. So figure if you're buying a $400,000 house, you got your big mortgage, then you have about $120 second mortgage until that thing is refinanced. Let's buy these rates down. The 30-year fixed, we can still get into the fives, going to cost about 1.125 in discount. That's 1.125% of the loan amount added to closing costs. The 10-year fixed, 5.375, still a good half point better for about the same amount of discount. I think we may see the 30-year fixed struggling to get into the fives while the 10-year fixed is going to be getting into the fours. That's going to be, as the year progresses. VA and FHA both in the middle fives there. That FHA zero down, we can get that down to 6.25% with some discount fee, which can be paid by the seller. So what are we seeing here? We're seeing ARMs come back into vogue the way they should be. I'm not going to bore you with bond yield inversion talk, but ARM loans, the fixed period should be better than a 30-year fixed. It just makes more sense. And so as an agent, what do we do, right? When people talk about rates coming up, not all rates are going up. You know, rates have different things that drive them. Adjustable options reward informed buyers. Am I talking about a 2-year fixed arm? No. 10-year fixed arm, 7-year fixed arm, fixed for the long time. Your role, I would think, would be to try to just allow that conversation to take place and just to admit that not every rate is going up or staying high. And I'm here to help you with that. So thank you so much. Heidi, back to you.